Hello and welcome to the fifth video in the series Cisco UCCE 12.X Build Your Own Lab. In this video I'm going to go over the initial VMware configuration. We're first going to start by opening up a web browser. And we're going to go to the IP address, which is 10.100.0.4, and we're going to do HTTPS. We're going to come up with this initial screen, so we can go into advanced and then continue. And the username is going to be root. And then we're going to put our password in. Now if this is the first time logging in, then you'll get this screen. I usually just uncheck this and click on OK. Now this default screen shows you the current information on the machine. It shows you the CPU capacity, both used and available. It shows you the memory used and available, and the storage used and available. So we're first going to go in and configure some of the internal VMware settings, like setting up the VLANs and some basic settings. Okay, so we're going to click on networking, and then we're going to stay on port groups, and we're going to add port group, and we're going to call this one VLAN 100. 10.100.0.X, and we're going to give it the VLAN, or you should be giving it a VLAN of 100. In my case it's 101. I'm going to click add, and we're going to go down and do another one. This one's going to be VLAN 10, 10.100, 10.X, VLAN ID of 10. Add port group, VLAN 20, 10.100.20.X, VLAN ID of 20. Go ahead and click add port group, VLAN 30, 10.100.30.X, VLAN ID of 30. Add port group, VLAN 40, 10.100.40.X, VLAN ID of 40. Add port group, VLAN 50, 10.100.50.X, VLAN ID of 50. So that's us added the VLANs that we're going to be using. This is so that we can assign those to the appropriate virtual machines that we're going to be creating. The next thing we're going to do is go into the storage. I'm going to click on Data Store 1. We're going to do Data Store Browser. We're going to create a directory, and we're going to call that ISOs. Create directory. We're going to click on that. We're going to create another directory under that, and we're going to call this Windows. I'm going to click on that. We're doing this because we want to upload all the ISOs to the server to make them both available to the VMs and to also make the installation a lot faster. Now I'm going to click on upload. I'm going to go down to downloads and I'm going to click on Windows Server 2019. And up here you should see it starting to upload. Now I've already downloaded the ISO to my administration PC, and that's what I'm using to upload to the VMware server. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause until it's done. The upload is now complete and you can see Windows Server 2019 ISO on the share. So we can go ahead and close. And we can move now to host. I'm going to go ahead and add the two VMs that are going to be the domain controllers. In the next video, I'm then going to show you how to do the installation of the operating system. So we're going to create VM, create new virtual machine, and we're going to call this one Lab DC01. I'm going to click here and select Windows, and click there and select Windows Server 2016 or later. Click next, and then we're going to click next, and now we're going to select the resources. So we're going to leave the CPUs at 2, the memory at 4 GB. We're going to change the hard disk 1 to 150 GB. We're then going to go in here and change it to thin provisioned. Now if this was a production system, you would probably want to do thick provisioned, but since this is a lab environment, we're going to do thin provisioned. Basically that means that it's only going to use the disk space on the VMware server that you're actually using on the guest OS. So we're going to minimize that. We're going to go down to network adapter and we're going to select VLAN 10 connect. We're then going to go down here and select CD DVD, and we're going to do data store ISO. We're going to click on ISOs, Windows, and Windows Server. Select, and then make sure that connect is selected. Click on next, and then finish. We're going to repeat this for the second server. Next, Lab DC02, Windows, 2016 or later. Next, 150 GB, thin provision, network adapter VLAN 10, CD, ISOs, Windows, Windows Server. Connected, next, and finish. Now if we click on virtual machines over here, we can see there's 2 new VMs that have been created. There's still no operating system installed on them yet, and that's what we're going to take care of next. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video, and see you next time.